Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
AGT here with yet another James. It's not James Redmond, but it is James. What's your name, mate?
James Pinniger.
Well, there you go. Well, I don't know about the better James, but the newest James on the channel.
We'll find out.
Listen, 4-0. What can you say about that performance that hasn't been said already?
Well, we come down a couple of times a month, and the thing I'll say is I think Chelsea will drop 15 to 18 points this year. That's it.
From now onwards?
That's it, for the whole season. For the whole season.
It's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot, but I think with the competition up at the top, I think at the moment we're probably 2 players short. I do, even though after today...
You reckon we're 2 players short to win the league?
Sure. I mean, I'll ask you a question. If Salah or Mane got injured...
Well, obviously Salah and Mane are going to be out for the AFCON, most likely, which obviously is a big headache that we haven't really thought about too much yet. What are we going to do when that happens?
So you got a forward thinking, I think, with Salah and Mane out, there's got to be someone else coming in. You can't rely on Divock. You know, we went to Madrid. Divock, but he's not going to turn up for 2-3 weeks, sort of what, 4 or 5 games, and turn up and give you a 7, 8 out of 10. Is he?
Well, maybe not. He obviously does well when he comes off the bench. But let's start talking about Thiago, who we were saying he's never here for the goals. He's not here for the assists, but he scores 2 in 2. And let's not forget, he came off against Porto after 60 minutes, and he came off today after 60 minutes. He has scored 2 goals in 120 minutes, which means in the last 2 games he's got a ratio of 1 goal attribution every 60 minutes. James,
I still think he's a yard off it.
Really?
I do think he's a yard off it. You saw today in the first half, you know, in the first, 15-20 minutes, he gave the ball away 2 or 3 times. Second time he gave it away, they probably should have capitalised it anymore. From the left wing, I don't know who was on the left wing for them because they hardly touched the ball, but left wing should have capitalised it more, and I just think he's 1 or 2 yards off the pace, getting back fit, once he's fit, but I think, like I said before, if we miss either Salah and Mane or both at the same time in January, we've got to be bringing someone in. We have to, because I can't see where the goals are going to come from. If you tell me Jota's going to be banging goals in without Mane and Salah side taking defenders away from them, it's one of them, isn't it?
Talk to me about the midfield that started today, because I was saying in the Kop today, that's probably without doubt actually our best midfield on paper, and it was the first time all 3 of them actually started together today. Can you believe that?
100%. I mean, we all said when we sat up in the stands when Ox came on. I mean, I'll be honest, and I might get a bit of shit for this. Is Ox hit his peak when he smashed that one in for 25 yards against City? Tell me when he's done good after that.
He's played and made a good contribution in the last 7 games, which is the most. Well, he's assisted in the Premier League. Played really well against Porto the other night. Atletico.
One assist.
Yeah, but he hasn't had the games to put together to be able to give you 3 or 4 or 5 assists.
I just think without that extra man up front or out wide who can come on instead of Divock and Minamino, who have done well in the League Cup. League Cup's different to a Premier League, isn't it? And you bring someone in centre mid instead of Ox. Who are you going to bring on? Curtis Jones at the moment injured. I still think he's 6 months off. And when I look at, I didn't say this a couple of years ago, but you look at Chelsea now. For me, Chelsea at home, you've got to be winning that game. And like I said before, I think they're going to be 15, 18 points off losing this year, and I don't think we're going to build that up. I don't think City will be top 2. I think it will be Liverpool, Chelsea. I think City will drop off. I do, but
there you go.
15, 18 points for Chelsea.
Well, listen, if at the end of the season, we'll come back to this video. If it's 15 to 18 points, then you're some kind of miracle man who needs to start predicting the lottery numbers. But James, get home safe, mate. Take care. All the best.
Cheers, pal.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.